Okay, so at this point, I'm pretty sure that you are fully aware that you can use ChatGPT to generate image or edit images with just a simple plain English prompt. This is one of the best things that ChatGPT can do. But in this video, I'm going to show you a few image modification technique that cannot be done by the image model in ChatGPT. There are a few things that this image model cannot do, but those things can only be done by using the coding capability in ChatGPT. So there is a feature in ChatGPT that's kind of forgotten, but actually still very much alive, and it is called ChatGPT Code Interpreter. So this feature lets you to run a code, and later that code can be used to modify something on a picture. For example, you could easily apply filter or perhaps rotate a picture, convert the picture into a different format, and many other cool things that again cannot be done by using a traditional AI image model. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few things, actually a few really cool things that you can do with this feature in ChatGPT when it comes to modifying a picture. So let's start with a bang. So if you have a business or a product and you want to perhaps promote your product or your website, then it's possible to generate a branded QR code that has your logo in it, and of course the code remains fully scannable. So if I scan this QR code, it is very much readable, and in this case I intentionally using the keyword, the slogan, think creatively. That's actually different than the think differently slogan, but that's the point. So this is fully scannable, and you can put your code into the QR code, and this is the prompt that I use. Oh yeah, by the way, this whole video basically I'll just showcase all the prompts. I think I don't have to tell you how you can use ChatGPT to edit a picture. I mean, in case you are still new to this, then you can just open ChatGPT and then you can upload the image, and then you can provide the prompt. And don't worry, I'm going to put all the prompts in the description down below, and you don't have to enable the the image generation feature. In fact, you don't want to use that because that is the wrong tool for the job. So remember that when you are using any prompt in this video, do not enable the image generation. But let's continue. So first, we just talk about creating a branded QR code. The next thing that you can do with this code interpreter feature in ChatGPT is you can basically batch resize plenty of images at the same time. So this picture is originally basically 2K resolution, and it is very big. It is 4 megabytes, but this version, I just reduced the size by 50%, and now it is only 800 kilobytes. Now, maybe you cannot tell the difference, but let me give you one example. If I open this on a new tab, oh, there you go, that's picture. Yeah, sorry. This is the picture. Let me just show you the full size. There you go. So this is the full size. It's basically filling out the full screen of my computer, but the processed picture is a lot smaller. Okay, there you go. So this is the picture. This is the actual size. Very, very small, a lot smaller than this original picture. Now let's continue. So another thing that you can do with ChatGPT is you can crop the image, and again, you can upload multiple images and you can crop images into a new aspect ratio, which in this case, I turned this 16:9 aspect ratio image into a square picture. And the idea is, of course, you can upload multiple images and the code execution can just run once, and it will just edit all of them in one go. It will save you quite a lot of time when you are cropping images. So again, this is the prompt, and I will put everything in the description down below. Now let's continue. So another thing that you can do is you can add or increase the sharpness of the picture, or perhaps you might want to add some blur effect to the picture. So I have this one example. This is the original picture, and then I just added a blurry filter into the picture, so it's kind of blurry, and it is also possible to add some increase some sharpness into the picture. Now it is probably not quite visible, but trust me, it is actually a bit sharper than the original picture. So yeah, that's another use case. Now let's move on to another example. This is, of course, not the original picture. The original picture was this one. So this is a noisy image, but with some algorithm or math using the code interpreter in ChatGPT, we can reduce the amount of noise on the picture, and this is the result. So it is definitely a lot smoother, because the idea of removing noise is usually will make the image a bit less detailed, but that can be quite relevant in some situations, and this is one example. And by the way, in many prompts that I will explain, so that I will show in this video, can be modified. There are many elements, especially in the square bracket, that you can modify based on what you need. So just always check the value or item in the square bracket, because usually that's the area where you can customize to get the result that you want. Okay, let's continue to another cool thing that you can do with this feature, and that is you can create a photo collage in ChatGPT. This is one example. I basically uploaded multiple images, and then I can specify the grid, and then I got this result. And by the way, if you want to download a picture, you can of course just right click and then save the image, or you can also just click this save button on ChatGPT to get the item into your device. Now, another cool thing that you can do is you can apply some filters into a picture or multiple pictures. So this is one example of a VHS glitchy TV effect. I think it looks really cool, and the original picture looks like this. Okay, it is a lot sharper, but then I applied that glitchy effect. It looks really cool, honestly, but of course there are many other filters that you can apply. Like in this case, I have this orange warm filter. I kind of forgot the name, but yeah, it looks very different than the original picture. Next is this is, I believe, image compression. Actually, not compression. This is image conversion. So originally these images are in the JPEG format, but then I turned them into WebP, which coincidentally actually make the image size to be a lot smaller without sacrificing the quality. And yeah, it is still the same picture, and it is way faster than perhaps using an AI image model, because again, it's not the correct tool for the job. This is just a lot faster, more efficient, and easily customizable. Okay, now let's move on. So another thing that you can do is, this is really cool. So you can add some watermark into the picture. The original picture is of course very clean, but you can tell ChatGPT to add some watermark into the picture, and this is one example that I got. Now let's move on to the example number 10. So this is not quite perfect, but it is at least something that you can try. So in ChatGPT, you can run an algorithm that can detect face on a picture, and then it can apply some blurry pixelated effect into the picture. This is ideal if you want to censor or redact certain thing or face from a picture. Now, from my testing, usually this still very primitive, I would say, because it's not very good when it comes to multiple faces on the picture. So right now, at least from my experience, it can only work well if there is only one character or one person in the picture. So make sure that the photo that you're using only contains one person. And finally, this is my favorite. You can create a GIF or WebP animation on ChatGPT. So this is one example. It is from many different pictures, but I can stitch them together into a single GIF animation. And there are many things that you can customize, like the size, I think this is the effect, the transition effect, and there is also the color setting, and there are a few other things that you can customize as well. And the result looks quite well. And again, the idea here is you can always customize many settings when it comes to the creating the image. And of course, the AI image model, the GPT image generation model, cannot do this. It is not designed to create a GIF animation like this. It can only be done by using the code interpreter or code execution feature in ChatGPT. So remember, all the prompts that I have talked about in this video can be found in the description down below. If you think that this is really cool, then this video up here is also very cool. So click that video and I'll see you there.